Earlier this morning on the programme, we were finding out about a new branch of Andy's Man Club, which is coming to Exeter. But what has the men's mental health charity done for people who are already part of it? With us this morning on the programme is Stu Flaherty, who is from Ashburton. Morning, Stu.
Morning, how you doing?
Good, thank you. So how did you first hear about Andy's Man Club?
So it was about 5 years ago. I saw on the local news they'd opened a new group for men to go and talk. At the time, I was suffering with quite severe depression. So I saw it on the news. I thought it's a 2-hour meeting. What have I got to lose? And I went along, and 5 years later, I'm helping run the group now.
Oh, brilliant! Can you remember that first time you went through the door? What was the feeling like for you?
I remember it vividly. It's petrifying, to be honest. When I first went, I wanted to be anywhere else in the world except for there. I actually walked past the door twice, and on the third time walking past the door, one of the guys inside had seen me, invited me in for a coffee, calmed me down. My nerves were all over the place, and it was very welcoming right from the start.
I heard from Lucas, who runs the charity across the country earlier, and he says it's great. You can just go in, have a cup of tea, coffee, and you can talk if you want to. You don't have to, and you get asked the same questions every week, which are, tell us about something that's been positive about your week, and then mixing up with something like, what's your favourite sandwich? It's really great.
Yeah.
Is that what you do at your club?
Yeah, they run exactly the same all across the country, and what I found really helpful was there is no pressure to talk, and to be honest, it took me a good few weeks of going before I really opened up and said how I was feeling, but there was no pressure at all to say anything.
What is it about Andy's Man Club that's so special to you, still?
For me, when I was in a really low place, I felt isolated and quite lonely, and didn't think that people would understand how I was feeling. To go into a room and see so many other brave guys all in there for the same reason, and to open up so honestly, you just realised that you weren't alone, and you could say what you need to say, and just the art of talking about it, it was like a weight lifted off your shoulders. Is magic.
And how are you doing now? Because you're running it, so you're doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, when I first went, I'll be honest, I thought I'd go once and I'd never go back again. Seeing the progression in myself, I mean, I've got two daughters and a wife. They see it more than anyone. And when I see somebody walking through the door for the first time in a similar way that I was, struggling to talk, shaking, nervous, and you see them grow and you see the smile come back on their face, it's heartwarming.
So what would you say, Stu, to another man who's listening, who's wondering whether this could be something for him?
Honestly, if you're thinking about it, then there's a good chance that it is the right thing. It's 2 hours. That's the way I looked at it when I first went. It's 2 hours. And if it's not for me, I don't have to go back. But we have so many people that keep coming back again and again and again. Even when they're in a better place and they're happy and their life's going well, they still want to keep coming back. It's like a brotherhood, and everybody just helps one another. And I think it's, personally, my family still have me in their life. And a large part of that is down to what Andy's Man Club has done for me.
That is brilliant to hear, Stu. Finally, when and where then? Where can people come and meet you?
So I have run the Newton Abbot group. We are at Newton Abbot Rugby Club on a Monday night, every Monday night except for bank holidays, 7 till 9 o'clock. From about 6:30 onwards, I'll be outside, and a few of the other guys helping run the group will be outside to welcome the old faces, but also the new ones, because we know how hard it is to walk through the door for the first time. It's the hardest barrier to pass, but it's so worth it once you've done it.
Thank you, Stu, for sharing your experience with us this morning. It's much appreciated. Stu Flaherty there. And if you need help with some of the issues we've been talking about, bbc.co.uk/action line, where